Today's video is about Capital One, which is arguably quickly becoming a solid younger brother to American Express. I love where Capital One is heading. They have been innovating as well as being a disruptor in the marketplace. If you've been paying attention, you already know that I think American Express is the best credit card issuer for both personal and business credit cards. American Express is also quickly becoming my favorite bank, but that's a topic that I will gladly feature in another video. However, I tend to hedge on my Amex credit card recommendations because they have a target audience who can see past the high annual fees while extracting real value from the cards. So if you're able to spend, then I wholeheartedly recommend American Express personal and business credit cards. When it comes to Amex's banking solutions for personal and small businesses, I don't hold back because I enjoy calling out the no fees and no minimum balances. However, in today's video, I want to call out why Capital One has my full attention as a credit card issuer and bank. There's an extremely strong case for Capital One to be considered as a top solution for young professionals and those seeking to get going in this gig economy. I will split this video into two sections. Number one, Capital One credit cards, and number two, Capital One banking. Be sure to stick around to the end or just jump to the banking section because there is real value here which gets lost when we focus solely on credit cards. First, let's quickly summarize the main features and benefits of their credit cards which you should care about. It is important to note that Capital One does not charge foreign transaction fees on their credit cards. I'm in love with travel, hence my travel channel at Richard Debs. Given my lifestyle, I tend not to bother with credit cards that charge foreign transaction fees. The fact that some credit card issuers still do is perplexing to me. Sure, not everyone travels, but just about everyone aspires to. So it's disappointing when issuers seek to nickel and dime consumers by adding these fees, which tend to catch consumers by surprise upon returning from their trips. I recall a while ago, after returning from a trip from the Greek islands, and then reviewing my credit card statement only to see transaction fees, which put a damper on an otherwise spectacular vacation. By the way, if you haven't been to the picturesque Santorini or partied in Mykonos, then you must add them to your bucket lists. I've covered the Capital One credit cards in this video, so be sure to check it out. There are several variations of each Capital One credit card. So here's a quick summary of the only 4 Capital One cards which you should care about. Though not a solid requirement, you may want to have a 761 credit score, which appears to be the sweet spot for Capital One to qualify you for bonuses. Number 1. Quicksilver. This is the only Quicksilver card which you should hold, and consider this an entry-level card. It's a 1.5% cashback catch-all card. It's currently offering $200 to $300 in sign-up bonuses after spending $500 in the first 3 months. And it's a no annual fee credit card. I'll put a referral link in the description section. Number 2, Savor One. This is the best no annual fee food card on the market, given how it pairs with the Venture lineup to access travel partners for flights and hotels. It offers 3x on dining, supermarkets, and entertainment. The Savor One is also offering $200 to $300 in sign-up bonuses after spending $500 in the first 3 months. Number 3, Venture X. This is Capital One's top-tier travel card, which would replace your Quicksilver as a 2x catch-all card when you're ready to travel. The $395 annual fee is quickly offset with a yearly $300 travel credit and a $100 anniversary bonus. Amex Platinum is my preferred travel card, but we all know that it takes much more work to offset the $695 annual fee. I'm not going to repeat all the travel benefits here, so again, watch this video for that information. Number 4, and lastly, there is now the publicly available Venture X Business Card. This card is a direct competitor to the American Express Platinum Card, but you'll want to check out my video here to understand the benefits and features of this card. I do want to call out the one glaring downside to Capital One's promotion of this business card. There's a 150,000 miles elevated bonus offer, which requires a $30,000 spend in the first 3 months. Many folks can flex with the Amex Business Platinum card, but the Capital One Venture X Business requires real spend if you want this card and the 150,000 miles. So if you don't have a business, it's gonna be a little tough to hit the $30,000 spend in the first 3 months. My thought is that Capital One wishes to manage the rollout of this card to true business owners. If this spend requirement is too steep, I recommend Amex's Blue Business Plus or Chase's Ink Business Unlimited. By the way, I recently saw a video from another creator on YouTube who indicated that Capital One caps consumers at 2 personal cards. But as you can see here, I have 3 personal cards. So whenever possible, I'm gonna try to support my statements with evidence. Now let's dive into Capital One banking, which is a subject less talked about. The claim to fame with their credit cards is the no foreign transaction fees across the credit card lineup. And the claim to fame here with Capital One's 360 checking and savings is that there are no account fees and no minimum balances required. I remember back in the day just being gouged by monthly fees. And the amazing thing about this offering is that you can take your time to grow your balance without worrying about those fees. I wish to call out that their 360 savings account is currently offering a 4.3% APY. This is a no-brainer for that person seeking to start building a balance. Let me put Capital One's APY in real-world perspective. I parked $15,000 in both Chase and Capital One as shown here. In the month of September, I earned 14 cents with Chase, but earned $53 with Capital One. Are you kidding me? My point here is not to leave money on the table, and these benefits just add up over time. If I keep each account around $15,000 monthly, I can expect to earn $636 over the next 12 months with Capital One and less than $2 with Chase. Of course, this assumes that Capital One's APY will hold for the next 12 months. But you get the point. Just be prepared to be flexible and adjust as need be. The similar behavior holds for Capital One's checking account. By setting up a required minimum direct deposit with Capital One, I earned a one-time bonus of $350. Doing the same thing with Chase, I only earned $300. That difference isn't as egregious as the APY differences, but Capital One still wins. I'm not drawing a conclusion that Capital One is a better overall bank than Chase. But for my use case and many others, Capital One as a bank fills a great slot. If your needs require that you visit a local bank, Chase has you covered with their larger footprint. However, bigger isn't always better, and I hope that I've made that case. I personally avoid visiting banks. I'd rather do it all online. The only person I know who still goes into the bank is my mother. My only use case for Chase is access to business credit, which is why I always keep some monies parked with them, but I can't help but promote Capital One to the masses. Its credit card duo of the Saver One and Venture X is a top-tier travel setup, and its banking duo of the 360 checking and savings just earns. Let me know what you think of Capital One banking. And sorry that I'm not a fan of Chase at any level. Are you comfortable with mostly banking online like I am? Be sure to share this video with others who you believe will derive value. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe to help give this channel some visibility. Thank you for watching. Take care and be good to each other.